How's it going, guys? And welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the Robin's Tall. If you'd like to farm the Robin's Tall for yourself, you're going to want to fast travel over to the Ashfall Peaks on Gehenna, specifically taking the Caldera Stronghold fast travel station. From there, you're going to run back out from the bathhouse, make your way down until you find this save station, which we'll be resetting from. From there, continue on down and take a right where you can find and kill Garrett and Locke to get yourself a Robin's Tall. The Robin's Tall is a legendary Jakob shotgun able to roll with 9, 12, or 16 projectiles, all for the cost of 4 ammo per shot. The Robin's Tall is able to fire 2 shots in very quick succession before requiring a quick pump action delay. Along with that though, you will get 1 ammo return to your magazine for every critical hit that you get with your pellets from this gun. That does mean that with a ×16 variant, if you hit all of those pellets into a crit, you can get up to 16 ammo back into your magazine. Which of course, just because it's 4 ammo per shot no matter what, the ×16 variant is by far the best variant of the Robin's Tall. You're losing literally nothing for actually an easier time upkeeping your ammo, and for just more pellets, which is usually better for shotguns. Now, the Robin's Tall is not the best overall for Jakob shotguns, but to be fair, that is some pretty tough competition. It's decently serviceable and pretty damn fun, however, it does have some pretty big drawbacks. The big one honestly being the damage output of this thing and that double tap burst. Having a mechanic like that is perfectly fine if you're able to kill a basic enemy generally in 2 taps. If the gameplay for the Robin's Tall was 1-2 enemy die pump 1-2, that would be perfectly fine. The problem is, for a majority of enemies, even some trash mobs, it does end up being more like 1-2 pump 1-2 enemy die. Having to shoot an enemy 4 times when there's a big ass pump between those, it just makes the Robin's Tall feel really underwhelming DPS wise and just very clunky to use. And on top of that, the damage just falls off really fucking hard at True Guardian Takedown, which isn't really a deal breaker, but when it still has the potential to feel kinda underwhelming at other tiers of gameplay, it's a bit more of an issue. Now, my final gripe with this thing isn't as big of an issue because, again, the ammo return on the Robin's Tall is fucking insane. However, when you're not getting that ammo return, if you're missing or just missing too many shots on a crit, it is incredibly punishing to lose all that ammo for just a single shot, especially since really you're losing 8 ammo per shot because you're gonna immediately double tap this in a vast majority of situations. So let's just say you only hit body shots, that's just 8 ammo completely down the drain. Granted though, again, what does keep this from being a massive issue is that you can also just barrel stuff in enemy's face and immediately get all of that back, but I did find myself in situations where sometimes I would blow through a magazine and it really fucking hurt because that's ammo I'm not getting back, since it only refills to the magazine. But with all of the shit that I just talked about this gun, I really like the Robin's Tall. I think it's a really fun weapon to use. I do think it has its moments of being fucking annoying and feeling clunky and kinda awkward, but when you kinda get going with it and you have a good build to use it with, it can be very fun to use, and while the damage does leave a lot to be desired, it's not terrible, and again, as I said at the start, it is perfectly serviceable. Overall, it is incredibly hard for me to say that the Robin's Tall is actually good. I believe there is just way too much bad going for it, and not nearly enough good to actually offset that. However, it is usable, and I find it to be very fun. Along with that, it also just looks pretty damn good. God damn, that's a sexy fucking gun. The only thing I think it needs is just a little bit more damage so that it can actually successfully double tap a majority of enemies instead of sometimes needing 4 fucking shots for a trash mob. But look, a gun doesn't have to be good to be recommended, and I do highly recommend giving the Robin's Tall a go if you're looking for just a fun time with a shotgun. Is it going to be replacing your Garcia or your Hellwanker? Absolutely not. But it could give you a good 5 to 10 minutes in Molly-Won Takedown. But that's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all that. Down in the description will be a link to my Twitch channel where I'll be live right after this video goes up, and just below that is a link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.